You're watching Star News, the news leader in Southside, Virginia.
All right, everybody, listen, we've got some folks in the studio want to tell us about the Fire Safety Week. Ted Anderson and Mr. Cooper?
Yes.
I'm looking over Public Safety, Mr. Cooper. What was your first name?
My name's Kai.
Kai Cooper, okay, and Ted Anderson. And so tell us what's going on this week.
Well, this week is National Fire Prevention Week, and this year's theme is Work and Smoke Alarms Save Lives. And we've got a special event planned, thanks to the county and city working together and Lowe's, that we're going to kind of end the week with a bang, not a real bang, hopefully. And we have the fire trucks, have the publics come out, visit us, fire safety. Sparky's going to be there. Okay. So we're going to have a real good event Saturday.
As you say that, I want to do this and let our viewers see me do this.
Yeah.
Because this is my reminder to myself, smoke alarms.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's a good time to do it. But the other day I burned something on the pot and nothing. There was no beep, beep, beep.
Okay.
And I said to my husband, I was like, you would have thought with all the smoke in the house we would have heard something. And it's a good reminder, again, for me. I'm writing it on my hands. Okay. Maybe you guys should too. To check our smoke alarms, right?
And I'm glad you brought that up. I'm sure Kyle will agree. Our #1 cause of accidental fires in this area is still unattended cooking. Yeah. And a lot of people, you think about where you're going to have your fires at most, in the kitchen. So what do? They put a smoke alarm in the kitchen. Yeah. Well, that's a bad place to put it.
Oh, you're telling me something new.
Yep, because it'll do exactly what you said. You'll cause nuisance alarms. Okay. So what do? You take the battery out. Yeah. You want to put it adjacent to. You want them in every bedroom, outside of every bedroom. We've got brochures we can give you. Save your palm pilot there.
I'm still writing on my hands, guys. But, like a hallway down from the kitchen maybe or something like that?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Every level. And the city of Martinsville and Henry County, we give them away. I mean, we give the smoke alarms away, and we can come in and install them properly. Okay. So, and it may be, too, that if your smoke alarm is over 10 years old, even though you hit the button and it activates. And it beeps. It could still be bad. The sensors in them go bad. So if your alarms are over 10 years old, they need to be replaced as well. Okay, okay, that's really good to know. Kai, did you know that eggs blow up when you burn them? Because I know that. They're like, pow, in the pot. So unattended cooking fire is still a big deal.
Yeah, and we matter of fact, just had one last week in Ridgeway. So it was unattended cooking. And, you know, it happens every year where somebody puts something on the stove, goes, sits down, watches the news or anything, and then forgets about it, falls asleep, dozes off, anything. Yeah, yeah, it happens in my house. You just kind of walk away, or you're watching a show and you're not really paying attention. Yeah, it doesn't take long at all. Yeah, I mean, it's in a split second, and the damage that it causes is severe. Yeah.
Well, and this is a good week, just as a reminder. I mean, it's National Fire Awareness Week, or is that the right title for it? Okay, well, it is now. That's right. There you go. Fire Safety Week, right? Yes, ma'am. And so you guys are actually going to show the public over the weekend kind of how you guys do the training in the houses and that kind of thing, right?
Yes, ma'am. We have a great tool that, like city and county, we use it jointly. It's a fire safety house. It's basically kind of a camper on steroids, if you will. It's 2 stories to it. We have a bedroom, a kitchen, a living room. We talk about things like a lot of adults don't know. When you're sleeping at night, most people lose their sense of smell. So you may not smell the fire, not to mention the carbon monoxide, even cyanide, some of the gases are put out by fire can actually put you into a deeper sleep. Yeah. So we train the kids how to roll out of the bed, crawl to the door. We have heated doors inside of there where we can feel. We talk about the kitchen fire safety, and some of the kids tell some stories that are just, some of them pretty funny, but some of them are pretty sad, of misuse of microwaves. You know, so we talk about that.
Metal in a microwave is a no-no.
And even toys, pets. We've heard a little bit of everything that's happened on the microwave.
Kids have actually told you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, wow.
Kids will say anything.
You need that microwave up high. I've never seen, let me just say this to you, I never really realized what it takes to be a firefighter. Firefighting person. I don't know if it's men or women. But until I saw a mobile home fully engulfed, it was out in Axton, we went and covered it, that thing was, there were flames shooting out the windows. And firefighters were going in to that. And you know mobile homes shrink and you can't get out and how quickly they're consumed. And I don't think I ever realized what you guys are doing, what it takes. I mean, how do you condition yourself to go into a fire? Can I just ask that? I mean,
a lot of training.
Absolutely, yeah.
you just have to feel confident in what you're doing, or?
Yeah. And that all comes back to our training. We train, the county and the city train together all the time. You know, we work well with the city, vice versa. And we have a burn building facility. At our facility, we have a burn building. It's gas fired. City has some props that they do some training in.
Yeah.
Air track management. It's a little more realistic in terms of actual fire. We get to go in those and train with those guys, and doing it every day and every week, all year long. That's the only way we can.
Only way,
no
because
fire is the
everything in
same.
you's got to be going like, no,
Yeah.
don't do it,
And,
right?
and you've heard about the brotherhood it is with fire and
Yeah,
EMS, but
yeah.
especially fire. And it truly is that when you're at these scenes, maybe next time, kind of look at how you'll see the folks together, and you learn
Amazing
to trust.
teamwork.
Absolutely, you trust your partner. You really do look out after each other. You learn to trust your gear, and you learn, you know, what your limitations are.
Yeah.
So it's like Kai says, it's constant training. It's a great profession, and we say profession, that doesn't mean it's career. That's volunteer or career.
Right.
You are a professional, so
Right.
it's a great profession to get into.
You guys have my admiration. So this weekend, if everybody wants to participate, it's going to be at Lowe's
Yes,
in
ma'am.
Martinsville, which is on Lowe's Drive, just behind the Super Walmart in Martinsville. And you guys are going to be there what time?
We're going to be there setting up, but the official time of the event is from 10 to 2.
Okay.
We're going to have engines and folks and apparatus from all the county departments, from the city department. Like I said, Sparky's going to be there for meet and greet and pictures,
Okay.
and definitely the fire safety house. And we encourage not only the parents to bring the kids out,
Sure.
but for the parents to get involved with it there too. And it's a great event.
Yeah,
Okay.
they'll be handing out information, and also if anyone's interested in volunteering, they'll have the information
Good
there
time
for
to
that.
talk to you guys. And civic groups and youth groups, right? I mean, so your Brownies, your Boy Scouts can all come out and,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
do the walkthrough and that kind of thing. There's some
Absolutely.
badges out there for you guys.
There you go. It's a good point.
Yeah, it's a good time to do it. Bring your church youth group and your, again, your Brownies, your Boy Scouts. Everybody should come on out and see for themselves really some of the equipment and what you guys go through, because, again, you have our admiration, and we're thankful that you stopped by the studio today.
Well, thank you
Thank
for
you.
your time.
All right, so it's National, I'm going to call it National Fire Awareness Week,
That'll
something like that. Do what I did, write it on your hand as a reminder. You've got to get those smoke detectors checked. And I think it's pretty important what you said. Even if they're beeping, they may not be working.
Correct.
So how do you know if they're working?
At the 10-year mark, replace them regardless.
Okay.
We like to, when we tell the kids in the school, we like to go by as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
You test them once a month. Twice a year, you change the batteries, and at least every 3 months or so, clean them.
Okay.
You know, just dust them off, take a vacuum cleaner to them, because the sensors can actually get filled with dust, and then if they're filled, the smoke cannot get into there. So,
Yeah.
very simple things, but I mean, if you're not in the profession, you may not know about it, and that's what we're here for.
Well, those smoke alarms save lives, don't they?
Absolutely.
All right, thanks for coming by, guys.
Yes, sir.
Thank
All
you.
right, we'll be back.
You're watching Star News, the news leader in Southside Virginia.